Hi everyone. This is the third part of my portfolio for interactive systems, and in this part I'll be using SuperCollider. SuperCollider will be basically running a pattern that will be playing constantly a very short synth, and another synth that is a very basic FM synth that will be creating sound. So in the SuperCollider part, we will have two elements, the pattern and the synth. But these patterns and synth, their parameters will be modified constantly by OSC messages. There will be three elements or three applications that will be running and that will be sending OSC messages. The first one is the Xbox 360 controller that I have right here. The second one will be the camera that you are seeing now, and the third one will be Wakinator, which is this tool that I have here on the middle. That it's an AI tool that I've trained. So how this will work? The Xbox 360 controller will send OSC messages directly to SuperCollider, and this will be messages that I have a lot of control with because if I can control everything. As you can see, there's these eyes here that these funny eyes that are moving when I'm moving the Xbox controller. But then the camera will be sending messages to Wakinator, and then Wakinator will be sending messages to SuperCollider. Okay, so we will start by explaining the Xbox controller. So if I start playing everything here, and then I start listening to the messages of the Xbox controller. First of all, you'll see that this left joystick is moving the eyes, and the vertical value will modify the range on which the short sounds, the frequencies of the short sounds can sound. So now the range is very small and everything is on the same. It's on the same frequency. But if I do this, then now there's a lot of range, right? And the X value will signify the frequency. So more high and more low. Okay, so the other joystick will be creating will be moving this other part of the eyes, and as you can see, this controls the FM synth, and it will control the carrier frequency. I think it's the carrier frequency. If you can let me check. No, the modulating frequency. Sorry. So. And lastly, there's a trigger button that will control the index of modulation of that synth. Okay, so this is the controller part, but then as there's more elements to it, as I was saying. So the application that I'm using for the camera is the face detection application. So as you will see, there's three values here, right here, which is the X of my face, the Y of my face, and the width of my face. So as you can see, the width is decreasing and increasing if I get closer. And of course, the X and the Y will decrease and increase and decrease accordingly. So these three elements are being sent to Wakinator, and I've trained Wakinator to with more or less precision, but it's still a bit undefined, and that's part of the charm of an AI, right? This is the Xbox controller. It's meant to be very precise, but this other part it's meant to be a bit more free. So the basically Workinator will get these three values of my face detection application, and will output only one channel, one OSC message. That is the one that you can see here moving all the time in the Workinator application. So I've trained the application that if I'm going more on that side, the output will be very low, but if I'm moving to that side more or less, the output will be very high. And this output of Workinator will be received by SuperCollider, as I was talking, as I was explaining you, and it will control the amplitude of both the pattern and the synth. So if the output is very high, the amplitude of the pattern will be very high, but the synth will be very low, and the other way around. When the output is very low, the amplitude of the pattern will be very low, but the amplitude of the synth will be very high. So they are constantly changing the values of their amplitudes. So let me just run everything, and we'll be able to listen to what I was explaining now. So if I'm moving that way, the synth is very noticeable, and if I'm moving that way, the pattern is very noticeable. Okay, and now if I mix everything, there's quite the final result is a quite rich and complete application that you can interact with and you can have fun. So okay, so that's enough. Thank you for listening. Hope you have liked it, and see you.